Van D, a dynamic leader with decades of experience building companies and crushing sales. He's been there and done that.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Van D.
Inspiring audiences across the country to do it too. Here's Van.
Welcome to the Van D podcast. Man, I'm glad you're with me today because I'm going to talk to you about something that I could talk to you for hours and hours and hours about. But because I respect your time, I try to keep my podcast 15 to 20 minutes. And sometimes I go over because I get too excited. But today I want to talk to you about how to live the American dream. You hear that? How to live the American dream. So a lot has changed over the past 200 years. But what has not changed is our ability as Americans to control our own destiny. Man, we live in a great country. We can do anything we want to do. Legally, I should say. But before I get into thought-provoking key characteristics to live the American dream, let me tell you a little bit about my background for those of you that don't know. And I'm going to be real brief. Didn't grow up with any money. I'm the youngest of five. I felt like I was spoiled because I was spoiled with love and attention. I've got a loving family. But like I said, no silver spoon. Nobody in my family was in business. Most of them were teachers. Most of the industry my family was teachers. But I grew up that if I wanted something, I had to go earn it. So I mowed yards, I shoveled driveways, I worked at a pizza place when I was 14. My first car was $75 and had rusted out floorboards. So I just wanted to make sure you knew who you're talking to here, that when I talk about living the American dream, I didn't inherit it. It wasn't a silver spoon thing where mommy and daddy built this big company and I was born into it. Quite the opposite. So now let's move into my business life. So I worked for a real estate firm as a realtor. At age 23, I got on straight commission. Man alive, talk about learning how to survive. Because if I didn't sell something, old Vanny boy didn't eat. And I like to eat. So unfortunately, I didn't have a choice. Well, I should say fortunately. So I worked for a firm for 10 years before I decided to open up my own company. And then I opened up a company called Deeb Realty, which is now called Nebraska Realty. I built it out of my basement. Okay, like I said, I had no money when I got into real estate. I had no money, nothing. I used to go to happy hours because they had free buffets. I could spend hours telling you about how to survive on nothing. Well, like I say, started my own company out of my basement. Built it up, and this is another story, but people saying you're never going to make it, there's not room for another real estate company in this town, and I ended up building it to 350 people and recognized, and I don't want to say I did it, I had a great staff that people that worked there that were the best of the best of the best. So I built it up, 16 years, it became the largest independent real estate firm in the Midwest. And then I sold it for 7 figures. Ladies and gentlemen, I lived the American dream. To start with nothing and end up in abundance. I lived the American dream. I'm not bragging to you. I don't do these podcasts to brag to you. I do these to help you accomplish your dreams and your goals and to know that I'm a nobody. I just know how to work. I know how to use my resources. I know how to treat people. All key components in building and living the American dream. I don't say any of this stuff to impress you. I say it to impress upon you that if you truly have it in your heart to live the American dream, you can do it. So in my opinion, so now you know my background. So now you know you don't just have somebody here talking to you about living the American dream that hasn't been there and done that. I live the American dream. I not only have been there and done that, I'm still doing it. So living the American dream to me is not that difficult. You have to make a decision. You have to make a decision that you want the same success story that I have. You have to stay focused. You have to keep your eye on the prize. A lot of things go into living the American dream. Not just business characteristics, but life in general. You want to treat everybody like they're golden. I learned early on from a lady that I used to watch and listen to long time ago. Her name was Mary Kay. Her name still is Mary Kay Ash. She was the founder of Mary Kay Cosmetics. And just some of the things she said that blew me away. So simple and so common sense. She said, pretend everybody you meet has a sign around their neck that says, make me feel important. Isn't that crazy? Making people feel important is easy, and you have the ability to do that. So let me ask you this. If I truly in my heart want to make you feel important, if I want to be the bright spot in your day, do you want to do business with me? Or you want to do business with a jerk that thinks he's all that and he's better than you? No. I want to do business with somebody that makes me feel good. Somebody that's my bright spot. You know, you being good to me may be the only time all day somebody's nice to me. I want to do business with that person. I want to refer that person. You have to concentrate and make an effort on getting better and improving yourself every day. Not once in a while. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about living the American dream. It's not a mindset that you incorporate, it's Wednesday, I'm going to think about living the American dream. It's Saturday, I'm going to think about living the American dream. No, it's a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour day mindset. I will live the American dream. Now, part of these components, you got to have the 3 Ds. If you don't have the 3 Ds, it's going to be hard to get there. What are they? Drive. You got to have drive. If you don't have drive, you might as well stay home, eat bonbons all day, and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. And no, I don't do that. You got to have desire. You got to want it. You got to have passion. And the 3rd D is you got to have determination. Drive, desire, and determination. I am determined to live the American dream. I have drive. I have desire, and I have determination. I want you guys to repeat that right now. Everybody just repeat it right now with me. I have drive. I have desire, and I have determination to live the American dream. Now, I want to tell you this. Living the American dream doesn't mean becoming wealthy. It may be to you, but it can mean being the best parent on earth, the best son or daughter on earth, the best manager on earth, the best employer. It can mean that you're the happiest person on earth, or just plain happy. That may be your American dream. We're going to discuss a little bit of that here in a couple minutes. So let me tell you that something that's really critical, and we can get into a lot more of this when you hire me to come speak to your company or a workshop, or if you want me to coach you so you can live the American dream. But one of the critical decisions you're going to make is, who are you going to spend the most time with? You know the story. You're the average. This is a fact. This isn't a van statement. It's a fact. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. You may not realize it, but you're going to incorporate a lot of their mannerisms, a lot of their mindsets, and you won't even know it. So let me just tell you facts, true facts. If you hang out with confident people, you will become confident. If you hang out with intelligent people, you will become intelligent. If you hang out with wealthy people, you will become wealthy. If you hang out with successful people, you will become successful. And last but not least, if you hang out with the wrong people, like non-motivated or people who are disrespectful to others, you know the answer. You will become non-motivated, disrespectful to others, and there ain't no way you're going to live the American dream if you hang out with those people. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is critical of who you spend the most time with. Let me tell you something. Part of me building my life and living the American dream is I surrounded myself with people that were like-minded. And that meant you had to let some relationships where you just didn't have the commonality with them go to the side, which isn't easy. It's not easy to do, but man, I tell you something. I had my mindset, I'm going to build one of the best real estate companies on the planet. That was my mindset. I'm going to build a real estate company where people are treated like they walk on water, and they're going to feel like we, the management, work for them. And you know what? I did. We built a company where the people that worked there and the real estate agents that hung their license there felt that way. They felt like we were one big, huge family. Well, guess what? In order to have that mindset, I had to let a lot of things push aside if I wanted to build the American dream. I was available 24/7. If you needed something, you could call me. I can't tell you how many times I had personal involvements and engagements to go to, and one of my people needed me, and I'd cancel. That's one of the things about when you're focused, you're driven, you're determined, and you have the desire to build the American dream. Just remember something. You got to be around like-minded people because it will make all this easier. If you're around people that don't have the same mindset you do, they're not going to understand where you come from, and it may make you question where you come from. But if you're around like-minded people, no one's going to question where you come from. I want to tell you something. Proverbs 13:20 says, "He who walks with the wise grows wise, but a companion of fools suffer harm." There's something to that, man. We got to be around like-minded people so it's easier building a company, living the American dream, being successful. It's not always easy. Don't hurt yourself by spending time with the wrong people. So I'm going to give you a few keys to write down. I'm going to run through these because I want to make sure that you get all this in this podcast. Here are some keys to living your dream like I have. You got to know exactly what you want, and you have to know why you want it. Why do you want this success? Why do you want to live this dream? You have to spread the word to others. You have to share your dream. People want to help people that ask for help and share their dream. You want to surround yourself with a supportive community of people who believe in you and your dream. You want to acquire the tools and resources to make your dream a reality. I want to tell you something. I'm one of the most resourceful people you'll ever meet. If I want something, I'm going to use my resources to make it happen. That may mean calling the guy that owns the company if I need something. That Be resourceful. Make a commitment to yourself and hold yourself accountable by setting short and long-term goals. I am convinced that the reason most people fail, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why most people fail to achieve their goals in life is that they never really set them in the first place. I can't tell you how many people I meet that complain about not being successful, and I say, well, where's your written goals? Oh, I don't have any written goals. Okay, well, how can you measure where you're at in life unless you have written goals that can tell you where you're at? Most people, this is no kidding, most people spend more time planning a wedding or a vacation than they do planning their own lives. And you can fill in the blanks on this one. Failing to plan is really what? Planning to fail. And another characteristic is in building your American dream, living your American dream, is never stop learning about your career. So when I asked earlier, what is the why? Why do you want to live your American dream? You have to know what that is. So it may be great physical condition. Maybe your American dream is going through your whole life in great physical condition and great health. Maybe it's to be debt-free and you're secure and your finances are stable. Maybe that's your American dream. Maybe it's a great career. Maybe it's all about your job, having the best job. Maybe it's having a beautiful home. Maybe that's your American dream, something to be proud of. Have people over, show them your beautiful home. That was your dream. Maybe it's you get to go on a great vacation every year. Maybe that's your American dream. You know what? Another dream that maybe that you have that you want to see happen is you have the time to support your children's involvements. How cool is that to be able to say, in my life, I got to go to all my kids' activities. To me, that's living the American dream. Maybe it's contributing to your community and being recognized for it or not recognized for it. Maybe because of you, a little league team got to play that season because you sponsored them. Maybe that's your American dream, is to support your community. You know what I think of living the American dream is to most people? Freedom. To me, freedom is the American dream. Freedom to do whatever you want, when you want. So of all those I just mentioned, guess which one yours truly chased? Of all those, physical condition, debt-free, great career, beautiful home, vacation, children's involvements, all those. I chased all of them. Did I say I accomplished all of them? No, but I chased all of them. I'm still chasing them because by still continuing to chase and continue chasing the American dream, it makes me more relevant to you. The last thing you want to hear is some blowhard on this podcast saying, yeah, 20 years ago I did this and I did that and I'm not doing jack right now. That's not me. I'm still on the streets. Do I have to? No. But I am because I love to work. I love success. I love building the American dream. I love using my God-given talent and ability that I try to bring out every day. But by still chasing the American dream, it makes me a better coach to you, a better speaker, makes me better in front of your group at a workshop or at your company convention. How can I inspire you to live your American dream if I haven't done it myself or if I'm not still trying to do it again? Ladies and gentlemen, we all have the ability, I believe we all have the ability to live the American dream. I believe that God created us all equal. I believe that we all are on a level playing field, and we all have the ability to accomplish whatever we want to accomplish. One day when you invite me to come speak to your company or you have me coach you, you're going to get to know me better, and you're going to get to know I'm just a regular guy that made a decision to make things happen in my life. And I would love to help you in any capacity. Like I said, coach you, come speak to your workshop, your small group, your large group, Yankee Stadium, wherever you want to have the event at, I'll be there. You can learn more about me at vandeeb.com. Please rate and review this podcast, and I'd love it if you subscribed so you'll be contacted every time I have a new podcast. And you guys know me. I only speak about relevant experiences. I really believe that I can't connect with you unless I've been there and done that myself. I want to see everybody that wants it bad enough like I do and did to experience living the American dream. I'm so grateful that you tuned in today. I hope your day turns out to be great. Thanks again.
A Parkville Media Production.